Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is one of my favorite books of all time, but I have a confession to make. You see, I tend to buy authors that I recognize, like in book form, so that I never run out of work to read by said author if I like their books. So in V. Schwab's case, I own pretty much all of her backlist, but these are the only 3 that I've read. But I own all of her backlist, and that's like 16 books. And I just don't feel like it's fair for me to have owned that many of her books and read so little of them. And since she does have a new release coming out this month, September 26th, I thought, why not dive into the series that she is reviving? Woo! That series is A Darker Shade of Magic. In this vlog, I will be reading A Darker Shade of Magic, A Gathering of Shadows, and A Conjuring of Light by V. Schwab, obviously. This series follows a character named Kel, who can jump between different versions of London. Red London, White London, Grey London, and Black London. He is able to hop between these worlds because he is a special breed of magician that just allows him to make passage through these Londons. He meets a thief / pirate named Delilah Bard, and an adventure happens. So now we're gonna hop back in time to past Sarah when she's reading these books, and she's gonna tell you all about it and how she's feeling and where it's at. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm vlogging. Don't mind the flower crown. I shaved my head a long time ago and then decided that I never needed to own any kind of hair accessory ever again, apparently. I cannot find any headbands. I used to be an athlete. I used to have all sorts of hair accessory to keep my hair out of my face. But once you shave your head, those all disappear. They just go. They vanish. All I have is this. A flower crown. So, this is my first reading vlog. This entire channel is dedicated to reading down my physical TBR because I have so many books. So many fucking books. I've only read Vicious and Vengeful, love them, 5 stars, and Addie. These are the original paperback covers. I really don't like the new covers. I'm sorry. These ones just go so well with the rest of her books too, so it's just like, why did you have to change them? These are so good. From what I know about this book, which you're gonna learn from being on this channel, I don't like reading synopsises. I don't even like watching trailers to movies if I can help it. I like to go into things as blind as possible with knowing like 1 or 2 things about the entire story before trying something new. All I know about this book is that Kel is a character, Delilah Bard is a character. There are 4 Londons. There's Kel, there's Delilah, and then an adventure happens. I'm very excited. I trust V. Schwab literally with my life and my soul. I read like the first paragraph last night. I haven't really dove into this yet, but that's the plan. I'm gonna set up my day a little bit, get some reading done. Oh my god, I'm vlogging. Oh my god, I'm vlogging? Oh my god. But first, coffee. Play the waiting game. Now we play the waiting game. Yoo-hoo! Big summer blowout!
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm.
Oh, I'm back in this spot, but it's a couple minutes later. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. I'm sorry, I have to turn on the fan. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. I'm literally a shark. I need to have air on me at all times. Like, there needs to be air blowing on my body at all times. I made coffee. It wasn't just for the aesthetic. I am going to drink it. Before I start the book, I am going to kind of like set up my day. Jesus. Before I start reading today, I want to start doing any of my mindfulness stuff and just like normal day-to-day stuff. And then I will start reading. It's very exciting. This is the only thing I have planned today. And that's kind of the life of a chronically ill bitch, is like you just fill your days with things that will distract you from the pain. Does it work? No, not at all. But we're trying. With my pain stuff comes mindfulness things that like my therapist and I agree is good for me to do, like meditating and journaling and generally just being a happy person. So we're gonna set that stuff up first because this is my like bread and butter of my life, and go from there.
And I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this?
Whoa. Whoa. It's okay, sweet girl. Oh my god, it is just like pissing down rain right now. Hi, baby. It's okay. It is very loud and very scary and very windy outside. It is like perfect reading weather though. Oh my god. And this is like the best book to be reading during weather like this.
I have a Felix stuck on my lap.
You have a Felix stuck on you?
Yeah.
Oh no. Felix boy, come here!
Oh sure, now that the girl wants you.
Come here, honey! Come on! Oh, I got you, bud. Oh, his little heart. His little heart is hammering in his chest.
Oh no.
It's okay, bud. Okay, Felix, you want to help me update the vlog? The lightning is right next to us. It is right outside this window. Oh my god. And it just keeps going off. It just keeps going off, one after the other. A Darker Shade of Magic. I'm actually liking it so far. I have the audiobook downloaded. I don't really know how I feel about the audiobook yet because it's an old English white dude. He is sounding more on the lines of like Stanley Parable old English white dude rather than droning on forever and ever old English white dude. That's okay. Loving that. Nothing crazy has happened so far, but I do quite enjoy Kel as a character, and I just met Holland. I'm really excited to meet Delilah. I'm only on page 45, which is, I'm on chapter 2 of part 2. It's okay, baby. I'm gonna go calm down my babies, especially this one because he is freaking out. Hopefully maybe get to through part 4. I think is the first like section that V.E. Schwab, if you didn't know, V.E. Schwab did like a read-along or a readathon of this series leading up to Threads of Power being released. And so I would like to watch the first video like tomorrow. I think I could do that tonight. I'm gonna read, take care of my dogs, maybe make some tea, hang out with my fiance, eat some pizza, and go from there. Woo! The boy has created a bunker specifically for the Felix. Goodness. Spoiled.
Careful, Tommy. I have a Felix. You can't just step on him.
Is he being silly? I feel so rude with you sitting on the ground. I am in the throne and everyone else must sit on the
ground. It's okay. I'll work my way to the chair.
Do you want to switch?
No, I got it.
I'll switch with you.
I
Should we steal the other child and force her to be in here? Lily. Forced family time. It's gonna be a time thing.
Oh, okay.
Time lapse.
Okay.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, and never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time,
I got Delilah.
You got Delilah?
Yeah. Excited.
Okay.
this really happening. I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening?
Hello. Everybody's gonna think that I just sit in this room all day.
Alright, I give up. Do you buy...
What?
I spent like the last 10 minutes looking for a pair of scissors.
There's a pair there and there's
Fine.
a pair over there somewhere too.
There is.
Yeah, on your
I
desk.
literally looked over here. Oh no!
I'm gonna update the vlog.
Have fun and I love you.
I love you too.
And you're talented and wonderful.
You're talented and wonderful.
And you're a success.
You're a success.
Not yet.
Yeah, huh? Hello, vlog. It is pumpkin spice season. First pumpkin spice of the year. Last night I made it to page 113, which is part 5, the Blackstone or Blackstone. The first 4 parts, or the first 100 pages, Victoria Schwab always is setting up the story, so I'm expecting now to actually get into the bulk of what the book is going to be about and the actual plot. That's the word I'm looking for. It's just giving classic V.E. Schwab vibes that I'm just loving. I am going to drink my coffee and probably play around on my computer for a little bit more before I start doing stuff. I'm going to inhale said coffee. I needed to go take my medication because I forgot to do that. That's the plan. Rule the world, you and me, any day.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
I'm going to put this person's address on this book without you looking. So, go away for a second. I don't care if you can hear the air conditioning. I know that's not proper vlog etiquette, but I don't care. It's hot out here. We are going to drop off this package. Also, I'm taking you with me to prove to you that I don't just sit in my apartment all day on my reading chair. We're going to the post office and then we're going to go pick up our friend from work. And then we're gonna go home and read. Here we go. That was what I was gonna ask.
Oh.
Do you want to go post?
Sure.
Yay, let's go! I tricked him. Look. It is the Holy Land. Oopsie. Hee. There's a Bigfoot bookmark.
Hell yeah. And there's a UFO above it.
And it says believe.
He's out there.
He is out there.
Minding his own business, but he's out there.
I didn't want to go full vlogger in there, so we filmed on my phone instead. Oh my god, it's so hot out here. It's like an oven. I'll show you what we got when we get home because you can't see me out here. Oh my god, there are people looking at me. Here we go, okay, bye. Endangered peoples. Elephants. The Louise Penny book. Crime Never Sleeps. Ski Spy School.
I've definitely heard of that one.
Barnes & Noble exclusive edition.
I didn't realize this was a Barnes & Noble.
Very fun. Ooh, deckled edges. Yeah, nothing sticking out at me this time. Let's go. We are home. Barnes & Noble was having their 50% off hardcover sale. So we got Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. Have I read any of these? No. I have read City of Bones before and I know I like it. I know I'm going to continue on with the series. I do have all of these in hardcover, and this is a collector's first edition, which is pretty cool. And underneath the dust jacket, it doesn't have anything on the actual book, but it does have a reversible dust jacket, which I think is pretty cool. No clue who that is, but he looks very nice. So watch, it's like the villain. One day, soon, we'll get to that. The next book I got is way more likely that I'm gonna read sometime soon. It's If We Were Villains by ML Rio. This was on their buy one get one 50% off, just like their normal sales going on. By the way, this was also 50% off. I already just took off the stickers because ew, no. The only thing I know about this is that it gets compared to The Secret History a lot, which I also own and have not read, although I did like soft DNF. Excuse me, I did soft DNF The Secret History, but this has Shakespeare references in it, which if you know me personally, you're like, Shakespeare? You hate Shakespeare, why do you want to pick this up? Because it's about thespians. I was the president of my thespian troupe in high school. I just want to know. I just have a feeling that I'm gonna get it. I just have a feeling that I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna vibe with it, and I'm gonna love it. That's that. Also, I really like the paperback version of this. Wow, this is so pretty and so like simple. Also, the texture of it is incredible. The next one I got because of Kayla from Books and Lala. I believe this was one of her book club picks, but it might have just been a book that she read. It's episode 13 by Craig DiLouie. I love paranormal things. Anything that has to do with anything paranormal, paranormal shows, ghost adventures, ghost hunters, dead files. Love that shit. So I'm hoping that this will give me a nice cute little Halloween spook. It's also mixed media. A lot of it's like text messages and stuff, so that'll be fun and kind of quick. It's pretty long for a horror novel, but we'll see what happens. And then last but not least, I got Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz. I got this because I ordered it on Pango and then my USPS truck put it in the wrong mailbox. I was just sick and tired of waiting for it to maybe show up in the mail or for my neighbors maybe to give me the book that I ordered. Why buy it at half price when you can buy it at full price? Last night, speaking of Pango, I did get a book in the mail. It's Notes on an Execution by Danya Kukafka. All I know is that it's pretty, it's purple, it's thrillery. I really don't want to know a ton about it before I go into it. I've just heard really good things. It's just beautiful. Look at it. Wow. So now that we're home, I am going to log these books into my book spreadsheet, and then I'm going to get back to reading. See, this is why I have like almost 500 books on my physical TBR, because this is a hobby too. This is a hobby too. Good morning. I am officially halfway through. I am on part 9, Festival and Fire. Ooh, I am eating it up. I love it. I love it so much. I would die for Delilah Bard. Lila? I love you. Okay? Yeah. For real? Love you. Love you so much. What time is it? It is currently 12:57. The plan for today is to finish said book just because, I don't know, I feel like I'm motivated. I really want to get to the next book. I want to read all of them. Also, there's only like 2 days left of August, and if I can read an entire trilogy before like the first week of September is done, that would be pretty sick. The book is completely different than I thought it was. I think I had different expectations going into A Darker Shade of Magic. I just think that because of the concept of there being 4 Londons, and I don't know, I just think I had something a little bit slower in mind. I think I was expecting something to be, I don't know, not as like action-packed. I feel like there is so much stuff happening. Poor Kel just keeps getting the shit kicked out of him. This man has been slashed and bled to death and just the shit kicked out of this poor dude. I don't really feel like that's a spoiler because I'm sure it's going to continue on through the entire series that this main character is just getting the absolute shit kicked out of him. I mean, Jesus, I know he can heal quick, but he really just be really getting his ass beat. He's getting his ass beat. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm excited to finish it today. And if I don't finish it today, I'm definitely gonna finish it tomorrow. I really like it. It's definitely not what I was expecting. I don't really know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. I think I was expecting something more, I don't know, traditional adult fantasy, like Lord of the Rings-esque, and that's not the vibe at all. Like, at all. Delilah, perfect character. Absolutely love her, would die for her, adore her. There's something inherently British about this book, which is so funny to me because I think V.E. Schwab, not only does she live in Edinburgh, but I believe she's American. I don't know. I just really like it. Loving it, having a great time, living my best life. Not at all what I was expecting. Come here! Oh, come here! Oh. My baby. Yeah. That's a happy lily. Remember how I said I was going to finish A Darker Shade of Magic last night? Yeah, that didn't happen. You know what did happen? Chronic pain happens. So yeah, reading didn't happen yesterday. Today's goal, I guess, is to finish A Darker Shade of Magic. I do have therapy today, and that does tend to like wear me the fuck out. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be exhausted after therapy today. It is currently 11:30. I have therapy at 1:30. She's being so cute right now. If I move though, she will stop. Look at that. Wow. We'll see how I feel after therapy. I am pretty sure I'm doing EMDR today, so, you know, trauma work is pretty intense, and I don't know what part we're tackling today. We'll just see how tired I am. Sometimes I'm exhausted and sometimes I'm ready to party. I'm just gonna read on my Kindle until then. I know I should be reading A Darker Shade of Magic, but I like want to spend time reading the rest of that book, and I just don't feel like I'm gonna give it the time it deserves if I start reading it right now. So KU it is. And I will see you probably after therapy when I have cried and expressed my trauma. Did you even go to therapy if you didn't have to change your shirt afterwards? I don't think so. Every single time I go to therapy and I do trauma work, I sweat through my shirt because I get so nervous. Therapy is done. Therapy is done for the day. Actually for the next 2 weeks because my therapist, bless her heart, is going on vacation. But I am so happy to have a break. I have to mentally prepare myself for what we're about to tackle next time I see her. Woo! It's gonna be a big day. It's gonna be a big day. I know this is a Darker Shade of Magic reading vlog, but I did want to tell you that I got to page 72 in Everything I Know About Love, and I was on page like 12. So I read a good like 50 pages in the hour leading up to therapy. I'm going to pause this for now and get back into everything else I need to do. And we will be finishing her today. If not, I will at least read another 100 pages and get pretty close to done. I am confident in my ability to read you. I will read you and I will love you. We're gonna have a great life together. A great one. You got it? I also want to read my poetry book and just kind of vibe out. I tackled some pretty big shit in therapy and I'm emotionally drained. But I'm gonna sit my ass right here, drink my coffee, and live my best fucking life because I deserve it after everything that society has put me through. Okay, see you later. Whee! Oh my god, how many days has this vlog been? Oh, goodness. Did they come get me? What? Come get me? Are you camera shy? Are you being camera shy? That's okay, sweet girl. Mwah, I love you. Go get Hedgehog. I got a package. Did you bring me the hedgehog? Lily, did you bring me the hedgehog? This is her hedgehog. Yes, I know it's disgusting. We replace it every couple of months. Oh my god, it smells so bad. This is her love. Yeah, take him. Thank you to the Pango seller who sold this book for a reasonable price because I've been trying to find it literally everywhere and it's just not available, or people are trying to charge $200 for a normal copy of it. It's not Fourth Wing, by the way. I wish, honestly. Those copies of that book with the sprayed edges are so expensive. Oh my god, I'm so excited! I'm so excited to read this book. I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's also on Kindle Unlimited, so I definitely shouldn't have bought a physical copy of it. She gave me a sticker! There's a little sticker. Unboxing. Thank you, T! You're welcome. Thank you. Oh. Beautimus. Shut up. Is this just the standard edition? Because that's beautiful. I love that. Oh, I'm so excited to read this. Oh! When two young rival journalists find love through a magical connection, they must face the depths of hell in a war between the gods to seal their fate forever. That's all I want to know. Oh, and they're irises, because her name is Iris. So excited. So excited. And it's only a duology, which means it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Today my body's not hating me as much as it has the last couple days, so hopefully I will be able to read for a long period of time. When I finish I'm gonna finish this book today. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I've been saying that for so long. Oh my god, I'm such a bad vlogger. Hello. This is editing Sage in the future, coming here to tell you that I lost footage for this vlog. I can't find it. I have no clue where it went, and I'm really bummed about it because I filmed this entire vlog on one 32 gigabyte SD card, so I had to continuously format my card, so I lost this footage. Like, actually, this footage is gone, and it's all of the footage about like how I felt about the first book. All of that is gone. So I'm here to tell you now, I loved the first book. I gave it 5 stars. It was absolutely incredible. The audiobook really grew on me. The narrator really grew on me. I thought it was unique and funny and colorful and creative and everything that I wanted it to be. Fast forward now to halfway through book 2. I'm sorry. This is a little whiplashy, and I apologize for that. We will continue on with the vlog from here. I don't think I lost any other footage. So, okay, see you later. Bye. Oh my god, my hair looks like shit. How's everybody doing? How are you today? I'm fine. If only I could just get this fucking headband on. Send me all of the best headband recommendations that you have, because this is too much. I am finally at the 50% mark. I'm on page 255. 255. Loving it still. Having a grand old time. Lila, I would die for this character. I love her that much. She is incredible. I want to be friends with her. Kiss her, maybe. Love her a little bit. Just a little bit. There are like 3 main perspectives that we're getting in this. I just got to part 6, the imposters, so that's gonna be fun. I, at this point, still feel like, at the beginning of A Darker Shade of Magic, it only took like 100 pages to be like, okay, I get where we're going now. Now we're at 250 pages in, and now I'm like, okay, I see the bigger picture of where we're going. I'm on board, so let's go. But it did take 50% of the book to get there. I don't mind that, personally, because I like character-driven books. So when I get like 200 plus pages of characters just doing character stuff and, you know, world building, I'm super into that. I love it. But this book is 500 pages. I'm kind of ready for us to like, let's get it rolling. I think we're about to get into the entree of the meal that is this book. So I think, you know, I'm right here, I'm right with it. So I'm going to do my best to get as much of this done today as I can. My air conditioning is broken right now, and I cannot live without air conditioning. I was born without a thyroid, and so I overheat really easily, so when there's no air conditioning in my house, not fun. Not fun at all. We're just, you know, sticking around until my maintenance guy shows up to fix my air conditioning. So far today, it is not as hot as it was in my apartment yesterday. So cool. I'm really just trying to keep my dogs cool at this point. All of my blinds are closed in my house. I actually had this room closed off and all of the lights off so that the air is just blowing in my main room. But I think I'm gonna come in here and read and just have a grand old time with this old novel here. You all are probably like, why is there a chair in the background that she's not sitting in? I don't know. Oh, here it goes. I'm gonna go read now. I don't remember where I updated you last, but I am now on page 329, which is chapter 4 of part 7. Woohoo! We're getting through it. I took a break earlier today to read this wonderful book. I read it during the perfect time. This book takes place during like summer into fall into winter, and it just gives the most autumnal vibes ever, and I am obsessed. Look at that. Tell me this isn't the cutest shit in the entire world. These are my TikTok headphones that I've been using to listen to this though for the past couple hours. I'm listening to the audiobook at the same time, and I have about 2 hours and 30 minutes left of the audiobook to get through, so I'm definitely gonna finish this today. I truly believe that this book, all of this, basically has been set up for this series, and now we are finally at the part where the Essentosh starts, which means stuff is going to happen. I am also fairly convinced that this is going to end a certain way that another second book in a series has ended before. I'm not in love with that. Not because it's bad, not because I think that that storyline or that trope or whatever is bad, but because I know it's going to end with a fucking cliffhanger, and that's unfair. That's unfair for me to have read 500 pages and for it to end with cliffhanger. Also, I have met Alucard, and I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about him, because low-key, he's kind of feeling villainy. Why do I feel like he's supposed to be like the Finnick character, and he's not? Like, to me, like, I think he's going to be bad. That's my guess. Also, there's been stuff happening with Anotherland, and I'm very excited to see where that goes. We're gonna finish this today. Okay, let's go do that. I finished it last night. All 512 pages of it. I do feel like because you are like sitting with these characters for literally like this much of the book, without things really like happening. It's a little slow, definitely slower than the first book, but that doesn't mean that it was not good or not enjoyable, because I thoroughly enjoyed this. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads because I think it deserves 5 stars on Goodreads. But it was probably more like a 4.75 as far as like actual full enjoyment goes, but she still blew it out of the park with this. Literally my only complaint was that it's just a little too long for a series that feels very plot focused in its structuring. This book specifically felt more character driven, which there's nothing wrong with. I love character development and love character driven books, so like I was eating it up. I was having a grand old time. I was eating. But I just wish that maybe there's a little bit more stuff happening. But I think that ultimately everything that happened in this book I'm going to appreciate whilst reading this book. Right? I'm giving myself a challenge. I have been reading these books for way too long. I took like 4 days off of reading this because I had a pain spike, just like a lot of migraines, and I need to finish this series like yesterday. The plan is to read all 620 something pages today. I feel like I got this, low-key, you know? I feel like we can bust this out and make it happen. So we're gonna. If I'm using the audiobook as reference, this should take me like 9 hours if I'm reading it at 2.4. Because the audiobook is like 19 hours long. 100 pages is the first 2 parts of this. So I will read the first 2 parts of this book and come back and give you an update, probably, hopefully.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine.
I'm checking in, like I said, 100 pages in on a new day. Remember how I said I was gonna finish this all yesterday? It didn't happen. Would you like to know why it didn't happen? Not chronic illness. It wasn't that. It was my fiance's fault. It was 100% his fault. He's just so charming and so wonderful that I want to spend all my time with him when I can. And we were talking and being a couple and being in love and discussing life. And then he bought me McDonald's and then I fell asleep. But I did read the first 95 pages. Crazy shit is happening. Crazy shit is happening. Trying to get my attention. Cassandra. You know who else was distracting me yesterday? Cassandra was. It's my best friend. She's liking all of the Instagram and TikTok shit that I sent her. Yep. Okay, thank you, love. Crazy shit's going down. I was legit sobbing at one point. Not sobbing, but I got really teary-eyed and very verklempt because stuff that our characters are going through, right? I am going to finish this book today. It's going to happen. I have to finish it today. If I don't finish it today, that means you won't see this vlog in time. And that's really dumb because this is my second video ever. We're going to finish this book today. I think I have like 7 hours left on the audiobook, so that would mean I finish at 8, which is like actually kind of a reasonable time, so I should probably get started now.
Delusion. Convince yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that. I'm also gonna go charge my battery. I feel like you guys haven't seen one of my dogs in a little too long. Would you like to see a dog? There's my Dobby! Come here, wiggle butt. What are you doing? Come here. Don't collapse. Just come here. You're so lanky. Are you a baby? Okay. Come here. Come here. I gotta show the world how beautiful you are. Oh, Mo. So beautiful. Yes, that is a poster of dear old Edward Cullen, Conjuring of Light. The door is closed because the boys are playing D&D and I don't want to disturb them. And I hope they can't hear me right now because that's really embarrassing. I am on page 283 of Conjuring of Light. This book is everything I wanted Gathering of Shadows to be as far as plot goes so far. I feel like the plot is just going. We're still building with the characters. We're still getting lots of points of view. We're still moving forward in the plot and in the world, and we're still having development of these characters, but the plot is progressing at a more steady pace. Because of that, I'm really having a great time. I'm about 50% of the way through. I feel like there's some piratey vibes about to happen right now, and it is so immaculate. I love the pirate vibes. Love them. I also love Rye and Alucard together. Oh my god, I would die for them. I know I'm gonna go through so much pain because V.E. Schwab themselves was like, we're about to put Rye through so much pain. Why do I do this to myself? Why? I really have only, what feels like, been reading for like an hour and a half. I got through so many pages. I wasn't even on 100. I feel like Schwab is gonna hurt my feelings and I'm gonna end up crying. I changed into comfy clothes so that I could be comfy. I put on makeup so that I won't fall asleep. If I sleep with makeup on, my brain like glitches out and won't let me like sleep restfully. So I have 341 pages left. And in order to have made it to halfway, I have to be on page 312. So I could get to page 312, which is literally like this many pages, and then I will be at 50%. There are 15 parts in this book, and I'm on part 7. I basically have 8 left to go. The pacing of this one is really well done despite how long it is. And I mean, I read most of this today. I will be up until it is done. It is currently 9:04. I have like 4 hours left on the audiobook, so 9 to 10. I might be done with this at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Don't procrastinate. Just read the allotted pages that you assign yourself to read in the future. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. Am I done? No. Why would I be done even though I should have been done by now? I'm 70% and I'm definitely gonna finish it tonight. I need to know what happens at this point, and I'm really excited to know what happens at this point. The pacing is still keeping up where I was hoping it would, so the plot is moving forward very exponentially. It has a lot of those Pirates of the Caribbean vibes, and I just... I'm reading it during the perfect time. And I don't know if V.E. Schwab has say over when her book gets to come out, but Threads of Power coming out in September is not a coinky dink. Okay? This just reminds me so much of watching a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, and also like all of the best parts of like Merlin. No, not that. What is it? There's like a certain thing that this reminds me of, and I've been trying to place my finger on it throughout the entire time I've been reading this series, and I cannot place it to save my life. I don't know, but I genuinely love this series so far. I am having just such a fun time. I know I said that I was going to keep my makeup on all night, but what I'm really going to do is go curl up in bed with this book and wash my face right now, so that when I do finish it, I can pass the fuck out and not feel like I have to stay up for another 20 more minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do real quick. Take a little mini break to get settled, maybe make some tea to keep me awake, and finish this book. And I will check back in with you when I'm done. Holy shit. Holy shit. We fucking did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Let the record be known that I finished this book at exactly 4:20. what are my initial thoughts of reading it? I will give you better thoughts tomorrow because it is 4 o'clock in the morning and I have to be awake and functioning in like a couple of hours. But initial thoughts after reading this series just threw me for the wildest ride that I was not expecting to go on this year, and I loved every single second of it. I think I said this before, I don't know, but I predicted that this book and the way that it plays out would make me appreciate Gathering of Shadows more, and I was correct. I was absolutely correct. Everything that this book did made me appreciate what was set up previously throughout the entire book, and you can just really feel that she had this planned the whole time. I see the threads of where everything is going for the next series, and I'm really excited about it now. I don't know if I'm like so willing to dive in with like whole new like what, but where are my friends? My friends, but are my friends? Okay, I will give you more coherent thoughts tomorrow. It is 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm so tired and I need to go to sleep. But I'm really proud of myself because I said I was going to read it all, and I did. I basically read all of this except like the first 95 pages today. All of that, all of this. That's pretty crazy for me. Wow, this series was so fucking good. Okay, good night. I'm so tired. We did it, Reddit. We did it! We read all of them! Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. I binged this entire series so fast. I read A Conjuring of Light in basically 2 sittings. This book is the longest book I've read so far this year. I think that this series is probably one of the most interesting and unique things I've read in a really long time. I really feel like it's a unique experience. I don't think I've ever read anything that's quite like these books. I genuinely think that these books are so different than anything that's out in the market right now, and I'm so happy that she is expanding this world and diving back into these characters and growing and diversifying this world that just has so much to offer, and you can feel it. It literally has 4 worlds of information, and I'm just so excited to see where she goes next with these books. My favorite one out of all 3 was probably Conjuring of Light, just because by the time you get here you've spent so much time with all of these characters and gotten to know them and their feelings and what hurts them and what doesn't hurt them and what brings them joy and that kind of thing. By the time you get to the story, you're like in it, you're deep, you feel for these characters. And within the first 50 pages, I was already crying. That one's definitely my favorite. Least favorite, or probably like weakest link, I would say is Gathering of Shadows, just because it suffers a little bit from middle book syndrome in the sense that I just felt like it took a really long time to get to the point where we were setting up for Conjuring of Light and seeing where that was going. In review, I read A Darker Shade of Magic and gave it 5 stars. A Gathering of Shadows and gave it 4.75 stars. And finally, A Conjuring of Light, which I also gave 5 stars. Woo! I highly recommend. If you haven't read these yet, pick them up before the new books come out. Again, new book comes out September 26th, which I think by the time you're seeing this vlog will be a week from the release date. Thank you so much for joining me on this very magical journey. I can't wait to see you next week where we have some fun stuff in store. If you got to this part of the video, leave is there like a London emoji? I'm sure there is. Leave this emoji, this London related emoji, and let me know if you are planning on picking up this series. And if you've already picked up this series, tell me which book is your favorite. I'm genuinely curious. And if you've read this series, are you picking up Threads of Power? Let me know. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you want to, subscribe for more bookish videos. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, bye.
Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil.